Hi, Steve Stine here, and I'm going to do a quick tutorial on Summer of '69 by Bryan Adams. First thing we're going to do is we're going to learn how to move from the D open chord to the A open chord with strumming and palm muting. Okay? So what you're going to be doing is 16 beats, okay, eighth notes here. We're doing 16 beats of palm mutes, except for beat number 1 and beat number 4. So on those, we're going to strum. So what you're going to do is you're going to figure out the ideal spot to be in to get a nice palm mute. And you're just going to repetitively do that same palm mute over and over and over. So when I'm palm muting, I'm really strumming like the 4th and 3rd strings at this point. What I want to do is strum on beat 1 and beat 4. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the rest of it is going to be palm muting like this. Here it comes. So the hard part is being able to strum and then go right back and start palm muting on beat 2, but that's what you have to do. So as a nice exercise, you can just practice doing strum, mute, mute, strum, mute, mute, strum, mute, mute, over and over and over. So that's the intro. Then you're going to move to an A chord, which means that you're palm muting, you're just going to move up 1 string. So now you're going to play the 5th and 4th strings as your palm mute. And you're still going to strum on beats 1 and 4. Now you don't have to strum all the way through the entire chord. If you can't get through the whole chord, it's perfectly fine. Then you head back down. So you move back and forth between those for the verse. So here's what the verse is going to sound like. And the A, back and forth. Then we move to what I'm going to refer to as the pre-chorus. And it's B minor, A, D, G. And in this section, you can just strum like you normally do. You could strum once per chord or a couple times per chord or whatever. I'll show you just once per chord right here. You have B minor, A, D, G, B minor, A, D, G, B minor, then A and you stop. A, then you go back to D. So you head back into that pattern again, okay? So when you're doing the B minor, again, if you'd rather do like a B minor bar chord or something, that's perfectly fine too. But here's the other thing. I could strum more in that section if I choose to. I could go B, A, D, G, B minor, A, D, G. Then you get to B minor, to A, and you stop. Okay? Now there's only one other part. There's an interlude in this song where you're going to head to the 1st fret of the power chord, which is the F, okay, on the 6th string. So I'm going to make a power chord on the 1st fret of the 6th string. And then I'm going to move down 1 string. And then I'm going to go up 2 frets higher to the 3rd fret. So now I'm on the 5th string here. And then I'm going to go back to 1. So it looks like this. It goes 1, 1 on the 5th string. 1 up here on the 6th string, 1 down below, and then 3. But this time you stay there. And then we start all over again. Okay, this is the kill-in time. We were young and restless, needed to unwind part. So you're going 1 on the 6th string, move down to 1 on the 5th string, all power chords. Then you move to 3, and then you move back to 1. So you have 1, 1, 3, 1, and then 1, 1, 3, 3. You just stay there for 2 of them. And that is pretty much the entire song.